Give me three things that you like about Thailand.
Cost effective. Like I said, a lot of stuff to do. I mean, a lot of stuff to do for a very good price. And like I said, everyday Saturday. What I mean by everyday Saturday, it's almost like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a Monday, Tuesday, or Saturday because they do the same. I don't know how they party that much out there, but like literally they party from the night all the way to like 8, 9 in the morning. So like they may start partying around 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know, all the way to like 9, 8, 9 in the morning, like
Mm.
every day though. So it's like you can always find something to get into. And now in the parties, they got like tourist attractions, stuff you can go do. Like I went parasailing, tiger park. They
Mm.
got actual vacation stuff you can do, and it's not gonna run your pockets either.
Okay. I hear a lot of people talk about Thailand, and this is one thing that I always like ask people that I interview because everybody always say like, man, Thailand is like up there when it comes to content creators and stuff. Like everybody say you got to go to Thailand. What are three things that's like that you feel like YouTubers ain't telling you about Thailand? Because if everybody's saying it's that, like, what is something you like? Hey, man, like I get there, be like, dang, they ain't even tell me this. Like, I thought Thailand was all this. Like, what do you feel like the content creators are like overselling and not telling you the truth on?
I don't think they overselling it. The only thing I could think that
Mm,
may be a con is if you don't like the food, right?
that's a good one.
Because everybody palate is different. But they got Indian food spots out there. They got they do have a McDonald's out there, but they typically got like Chinese type dishes, right? So the food might be one thing that people struggle with. Another thing is the long flight. I don't know if that counts because once you get to
Yeah,
Thailand,
that's we talk about on the ground. We boots on the ground now. Like, you know what I mean? We there now.
the lady boys, I know people. I think they talk about it, but when I say I don't think they really infam, really emphasize how much lady boys are actually out there and how much that's inbred into their
Mm,
culture. So you will be like, go from probably never seeing a lady boy in your entire life or a female, whatever the correct word is to call them, a trans person,
mhm.
um, to seeing a bunch of them, a lot of them, a lot, like not a handful, a lot, a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that,
Exactly.
and what else?
One more. One more. Last one.
I think I can't even really think of a third one, like, because everything else is just so cavy, bro. Like, what would be a third one? Like,
So Thailand basically a 10 for 10, basically.
yeah, the people are friendly.
Hmm.
It's easy to commute and get around. Take these little bot buses. They like chump change. They not even $1. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? 10 baht. That's nothing. What is 10 baht? Let me see if I could go to my currency calculator while we here. That's 10 baht. And if you want to take an Uber somewhere that's kind of far, that's gonna be like just right under 200 baht. So 10 baht is 30 cents. You want to just go, Now if you want to go somewhere kind of far in an Uber or a car, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna just say 200 baht. Um, that's $6, but it's really not even gonna be 200. It's gonna be right underneath it. So it's gonna be like close to $6. So it's
So
cheap.
is Thailand like
Go ahead.
uh, I'm talking like landscape, right? So you've been to the zoo, we've been to the zoo. Like when creators, it's another thing that I got a gripe with creators. Like when they show Thailand, it's only one spot, and it kind of feels like you in Sasua. Like when you can pretty much walk the whole dang island within like a 20-minute time frame. So is it a lot of landscape? Like you said, it's cheap. Is it only cheap because you only going like here to there? Or is it like some rides be like 30 or 40 minutes and they $3? If it's that case, that is a plus. Like if you go 45 minutes away in the Uber, like where I live at, it might cost you $30. But if you can go 45 minutes away in Thailand and it costs you $3, that is a plus. So is it a lot of real estate or is it just everything is just in one area.
Now it's a lot of real estate. It's way bigger than. Well, I don't know. DR probably could be big, but I'm just talking about that city, like
Hmm.
Pattaya
Yeah, that's
or
what I'm talking about.
Sua. Oh man, Sua's tiny compared to Thailand, but it's still, even though it's big, it's still like you can walk, you can hop on a bot bus, cause it's kind of broken up in like wings. Like um you got Soy Six, that's gonna be maybe on the east wing. Then you got Tree Town, maybe that's on the west wing. Then you got Walking Street, maybe that's on the south wing, and you got so it's you got it's different things, and you know what I'm saying, you go down to this block, this corner on the bus, they got all this going on. Go down that way, you know, and it's and when I say it's like going to like a Vegas or Venice Beach, it's stuff going down. Like it
Yeah,
ain't no like
you've been to Venice.
I mean they trying to they really know how to show foreigners a good time. You know what I'm saying? They're
Okay,
there to please you and make sure you have an amazing trip.
that's well said. That's well said. Because I honestly feel like when people go to Thailand, it's just like everybody do that same walking street video, and I just be wondering to myself like, why don't nobody go to the other parts of it? Like, I be hearing people doing interviews with like the ladies and stuff like, and they be like, I'm from Banu, I'm from here, I'm from there. Like, why don't the creator go to these places that they say they from and get an actual different perspective of Thailand? Because when people see they type in Thailand, the first thing pop up is Phuket. Like it's other stuff in Thailand besides that one place. That's why I had to ask it.
Yeah, sometimes like to bring film inside a facility, depending on where you at, could be tricky. They don't allow you outside. It might be you can kind of film going down Soy Six, but you got to be tricky like with that too because the way they dress. A cat that I was with got his channel. What do you call that? Was it a stripe? He got a stripe and got it.
Nudity strike because they
Huh?
a nudity strike.
Yeah, he got one of those because they dress really like in what do you call those outfits that maybe the ladies wear, but they don't wear them outside. They kind of wear them in the house. They
Yeah,
wear
like a
their
little.
outfits outside. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you film her and she kind of leaned over or anything,
You can
bro,
lose your
that's not
channel.
too friendly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hmm.
So I didn't really like filming down there for that reason because the way they were dressed. And honestly, if you go to Soy Six, that's where they dress like that. It's almost like that was like my. It was a good time, but I didn't really go down there a lot because I don't like a lot of people grabbing on me, touching on me, impeding my ability to walk or move. Because they will latch on to you and try to pull you in the like. I didn't have a situation where they didn't like try to pick a brother up. You know what I'm saying? Two of and physically drag and pick me up and got me in their spot. Like, all right, I'll buy a drink. Come on, let's kick it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of don't really like that. But if you go to like Walking Street, they don't do that.
Right, right. See, that could have been like a con two out of the three, like touchy feely. I feel like that's how you get pickpocketed. Some people like this is to my next question. I'm leading to my next question. I feel like a lot of people go to these places because they ain't used to that like interaction with women, and they just grab them, make them feel like you in the land of make believe, like you feel like I'm him, I'm him, like like you go in a place where just people just like we know what it is there, like. So do you
Right, right,
honestly,
right.
you get what I'm saying? So do you honestly feel like with this space that we're in, if you don't show the women, the trip was trash?
I think like not necessarily because I mean some people might say it's trash, but it depends on what audience. I think like you condition your audience to what they expect to see from you. So if you make your content heavy based on showing women, doing all of that, that's what they're gonna expect from you. That's what they're gonna want from you. If you show them more about, I got a little bit of women in there, but I'm showing you information. I'm showing you actual vacation stuff. You know what I mean? You attract a little bit different audience, and even if you do attract some of the same audience, they'll watch you for that, like, because that's tailored to you. They got some people that don't really show women that much, and they, you know, they still got a lot of views. So they kind of just show themselves because like they've been
Exactly.
struggling. But so it kind of depends on. I think the biggest thing about being a content creator and building a name for yourself, they don't even really. All they care about is your personality, what you doing. They there to watch you. Cause look, I can put a bad chick on in Thailand, in Dominican Republic. She can do something and try to get lit, get an audience on her own. It's only gonna really work for her is if she's still attached to me. Soon as we detach, they no longer interested in what she got going on. So they really just interested in you and your experience and watching life through the lens of you. You know what I'm saying? Been along
Yeah,
for
I basically asked that question because like everything that I be saying, like it be leading up to something. Like I asked you a question a while ago, and it was basically like, what is the peak? Do you feel like the peak will be? And I asked you that question, like, because I basically feel like if you're not showing the women on the channel or doing none of those videos, you're gonna stay right here. It's like in order to past that, you got to do other videos, like you just said. It's people not showing the women, and they getting the same views. So what I be saying is like, you don't have to do that. Just create the content. If they messing with you, they're gonna rock with you. But I just feel like it's like a chilling circle of people that just like that's all they want to see. Like the trip will be trash. So that's why I feel like if you really want to evolve, you have to leave this sector right here and just do other stuff. Like you say, you do excursions, you do all this and that. But once you create that base, like I ain't saying you, I'm just saying in general, once you create that base, now it's like your niche is this. You got to show like the couch, or you got to crash out every time because that's what we know you for. If you don't do that, we ain't watching you. You get what I'm saying? I
right,
had a
right. So I could have easily went down that crash out lane, Boog,
mhm.
but that just wasn't a lane for me. And what I mean by that is just think about it. My first trip, I got pickpocketed for 200. Quad got impounded. It was an area that was flooded with water. I got a piggyback ride. Dude was too weak and dropped me in the water. So it was like kind of going down that path, but I already knew that I didn't want to do that. Like, I didn't want people to watch me to see bad stuff to happen to me. If it happened,
Mhm.
cool, I was on camera, cool, but I didn't want to condition people to watch the Truman Show dealing with
Well
me. You
said.
know what I'm saying? So
Well said. Well said. I definitely agree with you with that rain though. Like, see, I'm one of those persons like in the States, if it's raining, I'm not going out. The whole time I was in the DR, it rained every night. So I really didn't really get to see like what everybody was so hype about the zoo and stuff like it. But I had a question come in too though. It says, do you think travel YouTube is profitable since you're spending more money to create the content? Then you spending the money. Like, do you think it's profitable, or do you think you should just fundraise the trip? That way, it is profitable because it's all content.
depends on how you do it. If you fundraise and they're paying for your trips, then yeah, it's profitable, right? Because you're gonna spend the fundraise money to get your trip off. You're gonna film a lot and do all of that and bring them a show. And then, well, how some people that have done it, that were I've seen it, was profitable. They AdSense, they super chats, and all of that. That's all they money for them. They don't even count that in to the fundraiser. So that's their personal money. And they just
Mhm.
count the cash app money that people send in for a trip. So that's one way to be profitable. A second way it would be profitable is to do like I do. I don't take more trips than I can afford. So by the
Mhm.
time I do take a trip, my trip turns out to be free anyway because I only took 2 trips a year. So I've been
Exactly.
hustling, doing my shows, and now I didn't made the money doing my shows, and I just saved it. I never spent it. And I let it add up to where it's like, all right, now I got my flight, I got my hotel, I got all my stuff. That's another way it could be profitable. But other than that, if you traveling and just doing YouTube and you're traveling a lot, it would be hard to be it would be hard to be profitable.
Exactly. Cause you know, it's about views. If it's about the views, and I be looking at these travel channels and stuff, it'd be like you just did a video that got 3,000 views and you know spend 3,000 cash. So it's 3,000 cash worth the 3,000 views. I think not.
2,000 views not even gonna give you a lot of money. To get a lot of money,
Exactly.
having like 1,000,000 views.
Exactly.
That,
A
right?
million views. Well, last time I checked, it was like I think it was like 7 grand or something. It was a
Right.
while ago though. It was a while ago. So to get 1 million views, you really got to do some crash out stuff in this sector.
Back into the channel.